Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our third episode of Roadcraft. This part was supposed to be part of episode 2, but that episode was way longer than I expected. And we're pretty much gonna pick off where we left off in episode 2, so if you haven't seen that, make sure to check it out, link in the description down below. And guys, editing that last episode was brutal. I'm trying out a different editing style, because this game isn't the most interesting to watch, so I'm trying to spice it up a bit so, you know, you guys are entertained. But man, it was rough. I fell asleep twice, drooled all over my cheek, woke up, I was like, oh, what the hell? And that's always scary because I don't know if I did something while I was sleeping or half asleep, maybe I deleted something. So I had to double check everything to see if I didn't make any mistakes. All right, now that we are on a pretty nice road and it's gonna take a while before we get there, how are you guys doing? Are you guys enjoying the series so far? I wasn't planning on doing a second episode, but this game got me hooked, man, and I want to play it more. But the missions are very slow. So today I played like at least 6 hours. So I have at least, I don't know how many hours of footage to record. Oh, actually no, a little bit less because I had a power outage earlier. Yeah, I'm not so sure. But yeah, let me know if you guys enjoy the series. If you do, you know, make sure to leave a like and everything. And we'll see how many episodes I can do because yeah, these are very slow. And I think this game is made to be played more in a co-op way and not solo because it's really loves. Why is my vehicle going so slow? It's going really slow. It doesn't matter if I turn off four-wheel drive or all-wheel drive. Let's turn off everything. Let's see if it goes faster. But yeah, I think this game is made to be played co-op or meant to be played co-op. Now we're going the same speed. Doesn't matter what I turn on or off. So let's just keep these on. Yeah, co-op, everything goes a lot faster, a lot smoother. I don't have to go back and forth to pick up stuff like this. But yeah, I don't have anybody that I know that plays this game, so we'll see what happens. I might look for a few people on Discord or something. All right, let's activate crane. Let's lift this up. Do that. Forgot what it's called. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. My bad, my bad, my bad. And then we can just lower the rope. There we go, perfect. Let's release. That's actually a perfect fit.
That's what she said.
Release the anchor. Strap our cargo. There we go, beautiful. And I think we need to just bring it back to our base, right? Yeah. There we go. Whoops. I love the cinematic camera, but this keeps happening to me. I really need to get a bridge out here, man. Also, you know what, guys? I never completed my SnowRunner game. I did like Michigan and the 2 other continents you unlock, but I never finished it. So I might actually download the game again and start a series on that as well. Let me know if you guys would be interested in that. Maybe some continents or some certain areas I might do off stream. That's such a cool thing to see. A fallen down tree with the roots and everything. Yeah, so I might play some on stream as well on Twitch and, you know, play with you guys just for a couple of hours in some continents, just, you know, just to farm, or maybe on your profiles just to farm some coins, because I'm not sure how the multiplayer works. I'm not sure if I join you if I'll get XP and coin as well, or money, or if I don't get anything but I just help you out. For one episode I might just join a random server as well, just to see what it's like over here. Actually, I might do that for the next episode. We'll see what happens. I think this truck and that spawn truck are the most useful trucks in the game at the moment, in my opinion. Nope, is this not? Oh, sorry, no. We don't need to deliver it to the garage. We need to bring it over there. We need to bring it to the relay, not the garage. There we go. Oh, that's not even all. We still need to put it in place. All right. All right, there we go. The crane is pretty tough. And I believe we can just drop it down, right? Oh, wait. Oh, we need to remove the old one. I thought it was just some kind of highlight. All right, hold on. We got this. I'll put this in my bed and maybe scrap it or something. There we go. Yep, and then just release it, snap it in place. Beautiful. Almost level 6 now.
Nice work. That's enough gas to keep the welders at the relay happy.
For some reason, I cannot restore my crane to the... Oh, never mind. It worked out. All right, let's see. What do we need to do next? Bring steel beams to the highland base. Let's open it up and track it. We need to bring resources, steel beams, to the highland base, to our base. And where do we collect the steel beams? The steel mill is over here, which I think is this spot. But this spot is not operational yet. Also, this is for steel pipes and not steel beams. I already have 3 steel beams, which, if I remember correctly, roadside base. What is this? Garage and storage? Dude, I see so many buildings that I don't even know what they are. Sawmill for wood. Another river base. If I remember correctly, isn't there a spot where I can put resources and... Which is my base over here. Hold on. Yeah, this is the base where you can... Yeah, you can drop stuff off and then pick stuff up again. But I don't think I found steel beams yet. So I think before I can do this mission, I might have to make this area operational.
I have a confession to make. I'm blind.
No shit.
So I might have to do this main mission first. Oh, this one's a tough one though. This mission also requires steel beams. We already got 3 out of the 6 done. I'm not even sure how. Oh, I think with that one truck, we need to deliver objects, which are a bunch of stuff. If I remember correctly, there's like a whole bunch of stuff inside here that we need to put in our truck that we're driving now and bring it back to this place. And then we need to infrastructure, replace pipes. Yeah, there's a whole bunch we need to do. We might be able to do it with the new truck though. And for infrastructure, yeah, we need to fix a few pipes. This one's already operational. We need to fix more pipes and electricity. Connect electricity to where? To this spot. Okay, yeah, we can do that. Our truck is still parked here, so... Dude, that is so far away. Okay. Okay, we need to do this anyway, so let's do this now. We'll bring electricity from here. I guess we'll just drive here, and then yeah, just bring it there. All right, it's gonna be a slow mission, so I might just do a nice cinematic until it's done. No, I don't think it's called cinematic. I think it's called B-roll, something like this. Wow, I can even knock over these big trees. That is actually impressive. I really wish no runner had that, because I can basically just make my own route then. It does have some pushback, but look at that. Check out this big... Okay, we missed that big tree. But yeah, let's see. I think we need to... Yeah, we need to start over here. And then basically just start digging and just keep going straight. Ooh, we might run into a problem here. Yeah, okay. We'll just reverse and go over there. I think that should still work out. If I remember correctly, I can also not lay cable down if there's asphalt. So, did I make a oopsie? Because it's nothing but asphalt. It's a whole road. Alright, it was a slow journey, but we made it. Let's get our pickup truck out of the way first. Let's see if we can drag. Yeah, we can kind of drag it. And I think we need to put the pipes first because they are, you know, they're gonna fit nice in my bed. And then we'll put this thing in our, this valve in our bed as last. We need 2 pipes and this thing. And let's slowly back it up. Let's open the rear door as well. Alright, cool. And all those yellow things are stuff that I can sell in that one location if I'm correct. Deploying anchors. Attach. Kind of hard to see. Why did they put it in such an awkward location? There we go. Let's grab the other one. All right, I think that's good. Beautiful. Let's remove anchors. And let's ride forward a little bit. Ooh, there's concrete slabs here as well. And there is a third pipe. There is a section. Remember, there is another piece of pipe here. Oh god, I'm not sure where it is. Yeah, this bill. So we got these two pipes and that valve. Oh, and this one over here. Yeah, so I do need 3 pipes. Hold on. Enable anchor again. Let's grab that last pipe as well. Yeah, so not everything's gonna fit in our truck, but we're gonna try because we carried some crazy stuff before. There we go. That's perfect. Let's release. Disengaging anchors. Disengaging crane, and then we can go forward. And then it will just, you know, adjust itself in our bed. There we go. Yeah, I think this is fine. Alright, let's stop over here. Enabling anchors, handbrake, enabling crane. I don't think it's really gonna fit, boys. We might have to have it like hanging or janky on our build. Alright, we might have it centered. Let's see what happens if I strap my cargo. It doesn't strap the thing that's still attached. So let's release and strap. Okay, that worked. Alright, let's disengage anchors. We have to go 700 meters from here. Not super far. We just gotta take it really slow. Yeah, I think this is the gas station that keeps getting highlighted. Not really sure what I'm supposed to do there. Not gonna lie, this is actually pretty stable. I thought having the thing mounted up so high was gonna make us unstable. Hold on, let me double check. I hate it. I have to keep going into my map to see where I need to go. We need to take the dirt road. I really hope they add plotting for, you know, our route and not just the computer's route. If we yeah, see, stop. We gotta take it really slow. But I am professional, so we got this. All right, I think I'm already at one of those locations. Yep, I think left side, right? Yep, we got a lot of work to do on the left side. I actually already passed one of those locations, which was behind me. Interesting. Let's install the valve first because that's making our build the most unstable. There we go. A little bit of bounciness there. A little bit of bouncy action. Let's stay on that stone route. I'm gonna use my crane to balance out my build. Let's see if that helps out. I think it will. There we go. There we go. Good God. Maybe we don't even need to use a crane. Alright, there we go. We made it. Nah, we're good, boys. We're good. Having the crane out like that really helps to balance our build a little bit. Not our build, our truck. You know what? I don't want to keep risking it. Deploying anchors, deploying handbrake, removing straps. Let that thing fall. Let's select it with our thingy, our crane. Let's actually drag it along. Actually, you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. Let's just install the pipes first. How about that? Let's remove that. Yeah, let's just install the pipes first. Looks like I gotta remove the old ones first. Hold on. Ooh, anchors. All right. There we go. All right, we'll drop that there. Grab this one. We don't have the range. Yeah, we don't really have the range. I'm just gonna... Oh! You don't even need to have it in the green zone. You can just drop it like that. That's cool. Alright, we'll grab this and just carry it along like this. Disabling anchors. They're very front heavy now. And okay, let's lower this a little bit. There we go. and just drag it along like this. I mean, this is normal, right? People do this in real life, right? There we go. Beautiful. All right. Oh, there's one more behind us. It's kind of nice that you can operate the crane while driving. That's very interesting. Let's put our anchor just in case. Oh, I need to remove the old one first. Hold on. Yep, there we go. All right, beautiful. Disengaging anchors. Let's get the heck out of here. And now we need to do one more, which is over there, I believe. Yep, my favorite truck in the game, boys.
What is that?
I don't even know how that works, but as long as my engine is not out or turned off, we can still unflip ourselves. There we go. Oh my god. Love this truck so much. Alright, let's put the last pipe in there. That last pipe is in a tricky spot. There we go. Let's release it. I believe you can release this one and just grab that one. And then that new one should just roll into place. There we go. Beautiful. Mission complete. Not completely though, but almost. Alright, the whole piping situation has been solved. All we need to do now is store resources. The thing is, I'm not sure where though. I think what we need to do is we need to collect the steel beams from our base, because we have 3 right now, and bring it to... I don't even know where, man. Where do I need to bring it? Do I need to bring it over here? So whenever I track this mission, this gas station gets highlighted. And this place right here. Let's go to my garage. Let's see what happens if I collect steel beams. Yeah, let's deploy this thing. Why not? Now, this is my resource storage. Let's see. Steel beam. Okay, see, I'm removing steel beams. So I need to bring the steel beams to my base. There we go. Release the winch. And now it's back at base. And so now I just need to find 3 steel beams. I'm not sure where though. I mean, I can buy steel beams, but I don't really want to do that. I'm gonna hop in this truck, see if I can find some steel beams, bring them back to base. In the meantime, I'm gonna see if I can find some yellow stuff to sell maybe, and if I make enough money like that, I'll buy some steel beams. For example, that tire over there, I know that one is a yellow thingy that glows usually. Yep. And I love that I can just keep driving. Well, I'm gonna put this in my base, or in my bed. Still a little bit tricky to do though. But yeah, there we go. Let's see what else we can find that's yellow.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, more tires over there. A bunch of tires actually. Yeah, look at that. 5 tires. Alright, there's 1. There's 2. There's 1 more. Alright. And there's 1 under our truck, so we need to move a little bit so we can grab it. Alright, that was the last one. There we go, wrap it up. Oh, look at that, more tires over there. Alright, let's grab those as well. Let's unstrap real quick. Huh. You can also use this blue stuff. Interesting. Alright, that's 1 more tire for us. It's annoying that I cannot manually select what I want to winch. Really, really stupid. I think this is enough tires. Our truck already feels really heavy. Alright, let's drop it and wrap up our cargo, or strap it up. And now we need to go pretty much straight ahead and deliver all these tires. If we see anything else glowing yellow, we might grab it. Like for example, wait, one of our tires isn't really attached. Hold on. If this thing only pays me 100 coins per tire, I'm not doing this anymore. There we go. There's 1 more tire here that I'm gonna grab real quick. There we go. And now we can go. Now, the tutorial told me I should go to the yellow one to sell this yellow stuff. So let's do that. Let's unstrap cargo, open up the shop. Yeah, selling isn't working. And a steel beam is 2200. Yeah, nah, thanks. Hold on, let's close shop. I think this is the one we need. Let's open up shop. Wait, no, sorry, wrong button. Open up shop. There we go. There's a sell button. And how many? 2,000 per tire. If that's the case, that's pretty good. Let's see. Okay. It's 2,000 for I don't know how many tires. Let's grab this one as well. Oh shit, I just bought a concrete slab by accident. God damn it. Controls, man, controls. The controls are annoying and clunky. And for buying, you don't need to hold down. Right. Very, very smooth game. Sell. It's 250 per tire. Not the worst thing in the world. I'm trying to let go of this tire here. There we go. See, tell. So basically, I sold my tires to accidentally buy a concrete slab. Let's see what happens if I try to sell it. See how much I get for it. I get 1,300 for it. Not bad, not bad. Let's sell it again. There we go. We got our money back. Now I do think the way I get the steel is by buying it. And I think the game wants me to buy 3 of them. So let's do that. That's a lot of money. 6,600. That's a lot of money, man. Let's load them up and bring them back to base. That's one. Let's drop it. There we go. Let's just get the heck out of here. I'm not gonna worry about placing them perfectly. Yeah, mud is no problem in this game, man. If it was, it would make the game 10 times harder. In the future, I might have to fill up this area with sand because they tried something with some slabs, but it didn't really work out. Yeah, I don't think you can get stuck in this game, man. I've been trying to get stuck with this truck, but you just can't. You can with the scout truck, but not this one. And I don't think with any truck, to be honest. It's just, you know, beautiful physics of mud and you fixing stuff. I mean, this is pretty deep. Look at this. This was pretty deep, but it just handles it no problemo. Ooh, what is this? Is this my garage already? Looks like I already took this shortcut once. I see my older tire tracks. But can we climb it back up though? No, we cannot. Or we can. Very slowly though, we can. Alright guys, moment of truth. Let's see if the mission completes once I deliver these steel beams. Because this mission has been the longest mission I've done so far. No, oh no, we need to go for here. Sorry. I'm not sure why the blue area is highlighted like that though. Unstrap cargo. And there we go, 6 out of 6, beautiful. Mission is still not complete. Task complete, but mission not complete. What else do we need to do? Oh, I need to transfer resources now. Hey, there we go, fellas. Finally.
Huh. I imagined it would be a bit more impressive, at least with all the effort you put into it.
Exactly.
But looks aren't so important. Pipes are. With pipes, we actually have a chance of restoring the water supply to the whole area. And the locals will have only you to thank for it. Now, you need to restore the pipe supply chain by plotting a route from the factory to the supply depot and fixing the road. In exchange, we get some of the pipes that the factory produces. Better than nothing, I suppose.
Guys, I just found where I can find some steel beams. Dude, I completely forgot about this place. This is the spot where I could bring my raw materials and get steel beams in return. The thing is, when I zoom out all the way, it's cool and all, but I don't see the names. And over here, the map does become pretty cluttered, not gonna lie. What I think I'm gonna do, man, I don't think we'll be able to finish off this whole area in one video. I'm not sure how many videos this whole area is gonna be already. But what I want to do is I want to get my big truck loaded up with a whole bunch of junk over here and then just drive it over here and get a bunch of steel. Actually, no. I want to do that, but maybe we don't need to. I think right now we need a bunch of pipes, as that chick mentioned. We need to build a road. Where? We need to build a new road over here, which is fine. Yeah, we can do that. Looks like we also need to replace some pipes somewhere. Yeah, we haven't been there yet. Oh man, dude, there's so much left to do, boys. We also have this left where we need to destroy the road and provide this area with electricity. Yeah, this game is definitely rough alone, man. This game is rough alone. This new area is it's kicking my butt. Hold on a moment. I see that this is garage and storage, but it's not active yet. Why not? In the first one over here, I needed to create some kind of route from the gas station to here. Yeah, gas station to here. And then it would, you know, provide us with resources, and then this spot was fixed. So there is this thing, the red one, and another one over here. I think that's why I've been struggling so much, because I've been keep going back and forth from this one single location. Do I have a vehicle somewhere up north? Yeah, I have one over here, right? So let's take a look at this new base location. Let's see what it's all about. I cannot map a route for myself, so I've been using markers because I do see them on my compass. So, you know, I know the general direction I need to go. Ooh, that's a lot of pipes I can collect. Nice. This should be the base though. There we go.
Just there near the river should be a good place to set up your base of operations. In the meantime, we're being asked to do some quick repairs on the building so that it doesn't fall apart. Just gather the resources and get it over with. You know better than me by now.
Alright, I'm assuming I need to plot a route or something. Set up river base. Okay, I got concrete slabs. And I need to store 5 more steel beams. Okay, we can do that. Oh, by the way, there was this other mission, right? 4 more steel beams. Yeah. So, where is that steel beam? Yeah, there we go. This thing, right? Let me try something. Let's spawn in 2 of our vehicles. Yeah, I'm gonna spawn in this thing. Oh, need to hold it. And I'm also gonna spawn in some kind of crane vehicle. And we'll put that over here. And yeah, so what I want to do is I want to just collect all the garbage, yeah, like that, and just put it in this truck. And then, you know, craft a whole bunch of steel beams, because I believe in total we need like 10 or something. And there she goes. I thought I could bring it here for resources. It doesn't do anything. No, what a waste of... Oh, man. All right, fellas, post-production JB here. So off camera, I managed to fill the whole rear bed or the whole trailer of that big semi-truck with a bunch of trash that I can scrap and then get some steel beams out of it. But the road that led to the steel beam facility had that big ditch. And as you remember in the previous episode, I fell in it and it was kind of hard to get out of it. So what I ended up doing for the next hour is fill that ditch with sand, get my dozer, and make it nice and flat so we can travel across. I'll leave a nice time lapse so you guys can see what I did. And it was fun to do. It was fun to do, but it just took a long time. Hope you guys enjoyed that montage over there, and if you guys can't tell already, I'm a big Command & Conquer's Generals fan. And guess what, fellas? We finally made it to the Steel Beams factory. It took us a whole episode to find this factory, and we finally reached it in episode 3. Damn, I'm good. Very, very nice. We went from 0 to 11 steel beams, the exact amount that we need for all of our missions. And while I was rolling up on this location, I saw a whole corner with a bunch of old tires. So I need to load them in this truck and go sell them. Alright guys, so I just got done editing this video and I saw that there was still some room left for some extra footage. So I thought we almost got our 2 garages, the one at the river, yeah, the river base, and the other one over here down below, the roadside base. So I want to complete those because all we need to do is deliver some steel beams and make a plot or plot a route for the computer drivers or the computer trucks. And also, by the way, while editing, I noticed that I made a lot of mistakes. So hopefully I won't make those mistakes right now. Also, you remember this area over here? We needed to bring electricity or a power line to this location, and I thought we needed to bring it from here, but while editing I noticed there was another backup transfer station over here, so I brought my cable laying vehicle over here to just drag a line to here, which is much closer and much easier because I got stuck over here because there's a paved road over here and I'm not sure if I can break it, but I don't want to break it, so we'll do that as well. The Roadcraft desk also dropped an update yesterday, the 1.5 update that fixed a few issues, especially the low poly issue. Turns out it was a bug and not my hard drive. And also I've been collecting some raw material so I can make some steel pipes later on. We're gonna need a lot of steel pipes. I'm not sure how many yet, but we're gonna need a lot. So right now, what I need to do is I need to drive to the steel. Also, in the last episode, I couldn't find this thing. We need to go to the steel beam facility. We can now craft 15 steel beams because, you know, I have been salvaging a little bit off camera and figuring some stuff out. For our main objectives, we need a total of 14 steel beams. I said, I think 11 in the video, which is not correct. For our first side mission, we need 4. For our second side mission, we need 5, and for our third side mission we need another 5. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our nice build truck and drive it over to the steel beam facility. They still didn't add plotting, so we still have to use markers. And guys, yesterday's video, so episode 2 got hit with a copyright claim, so I delisted the video and I have to fix it. So you might also notice less music in the video. It's always tricky and risky if you use like random music in videos, because what's annoying about that video is I uploaded it, I waited for a little bit because usually sometimes it doesn't detect it immediately, and then after an hour, or actually it was longer than that, when I published it, they hit me with the clip. I was like, oh man, all that work. And you know, I wanted to leave it up, but I was like, nah dude, I put way too much work in that video. So I took it down, fixed it, so I'll re-upload it before this one, of course. But it's gonna be at random times. And also the series is starting to tank a little bit, so I might do a few more episodes and, you know, after that just play it off camera or something like that. Also, while playing last night, you know how I was saying in this episode, I think early on, I mentioned that trucks cannot get stuck in this game because, I don't know, this game isn't about getting stuck. Well, I was wrong. While playing off camera, I got stuck quite a few times, even with this vehicle, and I flipped a lot of times too, so this game is definitely not easy as it looks sometimes. What I also did a lot in the previous episode is I had a lot of cinematic camera. For example, this, you know, just driving a little bit with some music in the background. So that's where they hit me. Because I think in the last episode or the first episode, I did use the music as well, but I was talking and I think my voice was covering up the audio, so it couldn't get detected. So where do I need to go? I need to go to the right. But, you know, I might not also include cinematics, or if I do, I might use a little bit of boring music, which is not really fitting to what I'm doing at the moment. Because that's what I try to do. I try to use music that fits the task I'm trying to do. But hey, also these videos take way too long. I'm not trying to complain, guys. I'm sorry. These videos take way too long to make to only get like 300 views. If I would get like 50K, then, you know, I would put more effort. It's not like I'm putting in any effort, but you know what I mean, right? You know, you spend 20 hours on a video and you only get 300 views. It's not really that fun. All right, so This is the steel beam facility. And I think if I need to pick up steel beams, I need to be... Oh, that's right. I turned off the UI. Sorry. Let's turn it back on. I do wish we could pick the separate items we wanted to see on the UI. I would hide the vehicle controls, I would leave my compass, I would leave my objective, and maybe also leave the resources. So let's take out 14 steel beams. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get out of the way. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. All right, let's activate handbrake, activate anchors, engaging crane. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. That might actually be an easier way to load them. Just keep my crane in one position and just, you know, winch the cable and drag them above my truck bed. That's 4. That's 5. That's 6. That's 7, I think. If the last one was 7, this one is 8. This one is going to be 9. This is going to be 11. This one's 12. This is going to be number 13. And the last one, number... Whoa, what the hell happened? Oh, sorry, wrong button. Number 14. Alright, and that's number 14. Let's move this one on the left side a little bit because it does look like it wants to fall or something. Yeah, we'll put it there. Alright, let's wrap it all up. Disengaging crane, disengaging anchor, and handbrake. Alright, let's go. Oh, before we go, we need to mark our base. Let's remove this one. And our base is over here. Alright, cool. We'll make it green. And the best way for me to get there... I'm gonna have to take a long route, I think. Go all the way over here. Okay, so I need to go... I need to make a left first. Alright, got it. Yeah, I can definitely feel the weight of the truck. It is extremely heavy. Look how back heavy we are. Damn, that's crazy. Alright. Oh yeah, I can definitely feel the weight. I was gonna say we. I'm gonna turn off the UI again. I left that truck there to collect all the tires and stuff like that, so I can sell it later. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, dude, my first turn. Whoa. Okay. Okay, maybe this is gonna be a lot more difficult than I thought. I thought we could just, you know, cruise to the base, but clearly not. I mean, the steel beams don't look heavy, but I guess they are extremely heavy. Hold on, let me see if I can take this turn. Indeed, I can, and I actually shoot. Oh, there's a quarry here? Wait. Yeah, I've never been here. This looks cool. I wish I could do a cinematic view for you guys, but I don't want to do it with a full load because I thought you could flip easily and you couldn't get stuck. But off camera, I was messing around. Remember when I did the, or not the intro, but earlier when I said that I finished the editing? This truck was loaded with rolls of steel fences or something like that. And with that, I flipped, and not even my dozer could unflip me. See how we're kind of struggling over here? Yeah, so the dozer seems like a pretty awesome vehicle, but until I get that big giant crane, I'm not gonna risk it. I'll do cinematic shots when I don't have a load. Because every time I try to get cool shots, I end up flipping or crashing or doing something crazy. Oh, I was gonna say, yeah, if you guys have this game or play this game, you might notice that this area looks completely different. I dumped so much sand over here, and I do think those 3 stumps were also gone. I hope that the game doesn't add 3 stumps again whenever whenever an update drops. That's gonna be annoying because I'm pretty sure I removed a bunch of them. Oh well, we need to take a right. I do remember this spot. Just gotta be careful here. And I believe then we need to take a left again. Oh, that's right. I put a marker, but I removed the UI. Yeah, I think we need to take a left. Yep, that's the garage. Yep. Oh, no. The marker stays. Oh, that's great. Maybe I can play like that. I do miss the compass. If at least the compass would be here, that would be kind of nice. But we made it. This is where we need to deliver our stuff. So let's unwrap. And then we should get 3 missions complete. Of course, I can't see it because of the UI. Hold on, fellas. There we go. Task complete, but I didn't get to see it on. It's unfortunate. Oh, no. It completed, but I still need to map a route for this one. And I need to transfer resources for this one. Beautiful.
Another base up and running. You have the locals to thank for that.
Alright, so that means our roadside base should be operational. Yep, nice. All we need to do is get this one operational. And for this one, we already get the resources. All we need to do is plot a route. Oh, I need concrete slabs as well. Uh-oh. Okay, I think the last place I saw concrete slabs was over here in this building, so we might have to head there as well. And for infrastructure, let's see what we need to do. We need to plot a route from the river base to the northern tunnel. Doesn't look too difficult, but yeah, that doesn't look difficult at all. Okay, let's start plotting. Okay, I don't know, this seems a little bit too easy. Dispatch vehicles. Let's take a look at what they're gonna do. All right, we got 2 vehicles coming from the garage. It's nothing but branches and fallen down trees, or 1 fallen down tree. But they're avoiding it, so yeah. And that's pretty much it, right? I think that guy's gonna avoid it as well. That's pretty much it. Yeah, I guess that's it. That's weird. Seemed a little bit too easy, but I'll take it. All right, so now we got the route set up, we got the steel beams, we just need concrete slabs. But hold on, we can do this one as well. Wait, bring resources to the zone? Oh, where's this? Which zone? Hold on. I thought we need to deliver it at our base. Yeah, I think that's the zone they're talking about. That's odd. Isn't this the same building? Weird, man, weird. Okay, let's take out 5 steel beams, I guess. I wish we could just push them into the zone, but I'm pretty sure that's not... Oh, maybe. Oh, no, never mind. Let's grab our dozer. Using a dozer is gonna be much faster than, you know, loading everything and unloading everything. There we go. I also saw something in this update about them fixing the dozer or something. I'm not sure what was wrong with it. I mean, it's not the greatest vehicle out there, but, you know, it gets the job done. Creates a lot of holes, though. So that's why I usually try to avoid using it. But I mean, this is literally right here, so I might as well use this. There we go. What a weird mission. It's the same building, but for some reason...
Look, you're just making it harder on yourself by doing such a great job.
Lol.
Now they want you to blaze a route from the Highland base to the transit point. Your performance does make me look better, though. So, keep it up, and please, be careful.
Yeah, so as I was saying, it's the same building, but different drop zones. Kind of weird. All right, and so now we need to set up another route. We need to build another road. Okay, where is this? It doesn't seem too messed up. It's just a dirt road, but I guess we'll just drop some sand to make it easier for the vehicles to get through. It's only telling me to pour sand, not that I have to make it a paved road. So we'll just pour sand. And I believe there was another area where I needed to fix a road, right? Yep, same one. Pour sand over here as well. So we'll get our dump truck and... Wait, hold on. There's a quarry here, so... Okay, this one's gonna be nice and fast. And wasn't there a quarry here as well? Yep, there's a quarry here as well, so this one's also gonna be fast. All right. And then once the road is fixed, we need to plot a route from the Highland base to the transit point. Okay, okay, that's really far away, actually. Okay. Before we do any of that, let's provide this area with electricity, because that was also an objective. Alright, we're here. I used a little bit of Goku's instant transmission magic. And there we go, done. This was just a random infrastructure mission because there's still one mission over here for infrastructure, which is not part of any of these objectives. So right now for infrastructure mission, we have to build 2 roads, we have to plot 3 routes, fix 1 piping situation. And that's pretty much it. That's a lot of work. That's not just it. That's a lot of work. Now, what is nice about this mission, if I park the vehicles over here, both of them, it will do it for me automatically, which I think I'm gonna do because the computer does a better job than me. So I'm gonna park this truck over here. I'll get the dump truck and I'll let the computer pave the road for me, or just, you know, do the sand thing because it does a way better job than me. I've done plenty of roads before. I don't need to do again. I want to save some time, so I'll let the computer do it. This vehicle is hella slow though. When you're in marching mode, it does become, I don't know, 2 kilometers faster. Well, actually, no, it actually becomes a lot faster. All right, no, never mind. This vehicle is all right. All right, now that both vehicles are here, we can open the road construction request, and I believe I can. It's just a simple task of selecting the vehicle and clicking the road. Yeah, whenever I do this, the sand doesn't come out as smooth. That's why I'm letting the computer do it. Look, my bed is still full. Impossible, dude. It's like the computer isn't using any sand at all. All right, that guy's done. Let's spectate this dude. Yeah, dude, a perfect line of sand, and my truck bed is still full. Yeah, impossible, dude. I wonder if I can make him go again. Sound effects seem to be missing, though. Not sure what's going on. All right, nice and smooth. All right, let's see if we can make him go again. Road planning quest, select truck, and then I can just spectate. Will his... Oh, he goes on the same road. Oh, well, actually, no. He's slightly falling. I wanted to make the road wider, but I guess I have to do that by myself if I want. Why is that excavator not doing anything? Oh, there he goes. All right, never mind. I have a feeling the AI might run into issues, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to manually dump some sand as well. And you'll notice that when I dump sand, it's not going to be as perfect when I drive. Some areas are gonna have a lot of sand, some areas won't have enough sand. Yep, see for example this. It's not an even spread. And that's why I don't do it myself. Let's see if I can fix it up though. Well, it's not the best, but I am slightly making the road wider. Yeah, not the best, but it is slightly wider. Alright, it's finally starting to look good. It actually took quite a few passes to get this result. Just a slight unevenness I want to get rid of. And I think this road should be perfect now. Yeah, I think that was pretty much it. And actually, even something small like this takes up so much time, if you wanted to. I mean, I could have left it as a thin road and let the AI flip and then, you know, have to do everything again. Did I just mess up? What did I do? I just messed up the road over there. Oh my gosh.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Okay, now that we have this road complete, we can set up a route for the Highland base to the transit point. Let's start plotting. There. Go on the beautiful bridge. Oh, okay. Go here. Our new road. And then I need to zoom out a little bit. Oh, that's really far away. Okay. Truck should be clear to drive over here. Yeah, everything else should be pretty much smooth sailing. Just watch out for falling down trees and stuff. Oh wait, I don't trust the middle. I think this is like a roundabout. So let's go around. Oh, but the bridge is gone. What? Oh, did I go the wrong? Oh, I went the wrong way. Oh, wow. Okay. Hopefully they don't get stuck over here because this looks like a really nasty muddy road. All right, final bridge. And then they need to take a left. And okay, yeah, one more bridge. This is like really far away. I haven't been here yet. And then transit point. Okay, cool. Dispatch vehicles. We're not gonna track them because it's a pretty long route. I'll probably get a notification that it failed or something. Wait, hold on. I see paved asphalt here. Oh, I need to turn it into an asphalt road. Okay, I did not know that. They just said to pour sand, so I did. Okay, we need to make it into an asphalt road. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm gonna retain my mobile spawn center because I have to get 2 vehicles out there to pave the road for me. Deploy. Yeah, we'll just go with this thing. All right, guys, now I have a feeling that fixing this road or paving the road and making our routes perfect is gonna take a long time. So I think I'm gonna start the next episode over here. If there's gonna be a next episode. I think we will though. I think there's gonna be another one. We don't need all of them though. Hold on. We don't need all of this because the other 2 vehicles are already here. So we can remove this one and this one. And recall. Oh, I need to hold it. Keep forgetting that. It's cool that you can see the steam of the hot asphalt. And unfortunately, they're only gonna do that side. Probably off camera, I'll do the other side as well to have a nice wide road. That looks like a Lightning McQueen road from Radiator Springs. All right, let's try this out. I've never done this manually before. Let's see what it looks like. Very slow, very what you call it? Like you don't have control. Yeah, very slippery. I'm not sure if that's the right word. They couldn't get rid of that mud patch there. Yeah, not the most exciting thing in the world. I think I'm gonna let the computer keep doing this for me. Now, if I'm correct, if you get the non-rusty versions, they do perform better. Slightly better, not a whole lot better. Like faster. Yeah, basically just faster. Alright, that's quite nice. I wonder if it also helps if you use the roller on sand to make it smoother. There we go, beautiful. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, fellas. Hope you guys enjoyed watching it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day. Peace.